Welcome to Erlengrat, where we're going to do our Let's Play series for the next few months in the Alpine Farming Expansion universe. This is, of course, the Alpine Farming Expansion map, and I have to say, I am pleasantly surprised at the map. I've kept my expectations low, and my expectations were more than met with this map. Kind of held another map in my back pocket as a possible placement for this if we kind of get run down on this map, but I think we can probably make do with a couple months on this before we need to cycle over to a different map. And in thinking about how I wanted to play this, I'm not going to role play. I'm not going to pretend I'm somebody. I'm not going to make stories up. I'm just going to play. I'm going to talk. I'm just going to chat. It's going to be one-way chat because, of course, it's going to be a recorded series. But how we're going to play it. So if you're looking for a role play series, go somewhere else. If you just want good old farming and just some general chat ideas, things I'm thinking about, talk about mods that showed up in the mod hub, mods we're using, just stuff like that, then stick around and stay a while because you're probably going to enjoy what you hear. So in thinking about how I was going to play this, I thought I don't want to use the base new farmer stuff. I want to do a big dairy farm. And the 50 horse pasture that you get at the start, which is just the same one from Fellsburn, just wasn't going to cut it. So I went looking and I found a really nice horse shed or cow shed. We're going to show you here this in a little bit. And it was part of this timber farm building pack, which was great. So I could build out basically the whole farm with the same general themed buildings. Everything looked like it should be there. And we're using the Alpine Farming farmhouse with this. I'm just up here on my bedroom balcony looking out over the farm. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a farm tour in this video. Talk about the equipment that we're going to use. And yeah, get started with our farming. But basically we've got sheep, we've got pigs, chickens, and down the hill we've got a large cow building. Be off in the distance maybe. We've got some round bales stored up there. We've got a fermenting silo down there. So yeah, we're going to have fun doing some stuff that we haven't done in some other roleplay series as of late. So we've come out of our house. Go ahead and kind of do a little bit of a farm tour over here. Got our silo covered so that when we're trying to load and unload grain, raining, or if we're trying to load grain to sell and it's snowing, we're good. We're not going to get snow in our trailer. Got our trailer here, and everything has been purchased using the buy used equipment mod that just came out. We bought everything used. The reason I wanted to do that is while we're starting our brand new play series here, I wanted to start it as if the farm's been running and has been operating for quite a long time. So I wanted all the equipment to have wear on it. I wanted all of the equipment to have hours on it and everything. So basically that's what we did. We have our lime spreader there. Back we've got our 3-point Hooverland fertilized spreader. We have a hardy sprayer for our herbicide. Going to be plowing, quote plowing, with our Agrisim multi-plow subsoiler. For now, we're going to be planting with the Pottinger planter that comes with the Alpine Farming Expansion DLC. We probably are going to switch over at some point to a planter or seeder that's a little bit wider. This is only 3 meters. Got our Vanderstand planter here. I believe is 6 meters with our seed hopper. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what kind of tractors we're going to be using on this series. At least what we're going to be starting with. We've got the Blender 130. This is part of the expansion equipment, and I got it in blue, turf tires, just to be a little bit different. We have the Rigid Track 150. Again, I got this thing in black because, well, I think it looks hot. Black with Midas tires. And I really like this design where the tires on the front and the back are effectively the same size. Cool looking tractor. And then when we need a little bit more than 150 horsepower, we also had a Fendt 724 Vario. Felt the Fendt was probably a really good brand to have up here in the Alps as far as pseudo-realistic. This is not going to be a ultra-realistic playthrough, so if you want that, go elsewhere. But we're going to play it, and we're going to have fun. We've got our Kloss harvester when we get around to harvesting crops, 580 with the corresponding corn header there. Going to be doing round bales, so we've got our Anderson bale trailer here to collect those round bales, and we have our Kloss Vario 770 grain header here, our header trailer. Now I've got 3 more silos over here. First one I have seed in, second one has fertilizer, and the tall one has pig food. That leads us over here to our pig area. Already got some pigs, so we're already getting a little bit of poo piled up in here. And we have the animal pen extension mod enabled. So I've got the water valve. Put the water valve in the building here because I figured, hey, we're up here in the Alps. It's probably going to be cold. So let's put the water valve up here and put it inside. Less apt to freeze. Here are our pigs. With the black pigs, dark pigs, this go around. I felt that I really hadn't used those, I don't think. And at this point, I'm really just looking to use stuff I haven't used before. Play a little bit different way than I haven't played before. The Berkshire are fast-growing animals that require a modest amount of capital and are known for their good meat. So these are meat pigs, opposed to pigs that are going to be used for birthing and things. Got ourselves an animal trailer, obviously to haul our pigs and such. They grow bigger. And this little thing, I love this little thing. It looks so awesome. What is it? 2.8. PT281 Plus. And yeah, this thing is really cool. We're going to use this for our turf work from time to time up on the hills. Got it in black because I think it looks sweet. And I got it in duals so that we've got a nice wide, low center of gravity, wide footprint for maximum stability up on the hills. Brings us over here to our sheep. Now we've got 40 sheep in here. Dude. Wool in there at some point, and water. Couldn't put this inside anywhere, so I just stuck it over. Got our chickens. Little chicken house, a little bit removed from the main house. I have chickens, chicken eggs. What respectable farm isn't going to have, their own chickens? And then down the hill here, this was just a grass area in the base map. I built out our big dairy operation. Basically be able to come over here, put some gravel, dirt in. This is the same basic farm setup as we have on our community multiplayer server that's currently running this map. The only real difference is I put this shed in here on my single playthrough. After I started buying equipment, I realized that I probably didn't have enough storage to put stuff, and I really didn't want all that stuff up at the main farm constantly, so I just building down here. We're piling up already. Here we've got some of our grass work equipment. Got a windrower. We've got two different windrowers. This SIP belt windrower that goes on the front, and this Pottinger windrower, typically pull behind, 3-point hitch. Pottinger baler that comes with Alpine farming pack, and the Pottinger header that comes with the Alpine farming pack. So all that's the Alpine farming equipment. We're going to use this little Kloss wheel loader to do bale work, scoop manure and such. Then we've got the modules for our Unitrack. We've got a forage wagon, manure spreader, and just general trailer. The trailer I got has also the ability to do 3-point on the back of that. Kind of opens up some options there. Got Pottinger butterfly mower and our front mower there for our mowers. And then our Unitrack. We also have 3-point on the front. So I can get 3-point PTO front and rear if I have the platform attached. So I'm going to be making this have a lot of possible use. Then we've got our forage wagon, our TMR mixer, and our milk cell trailer, just general liquids trailer right there. Loader arms, since we've got the Kloss wheel loader, takes the same attachments as the front loader here. We also have bale spikes and pallet forks, feeding and dealing with the sheep. Well, fermenting silo, we already have chaff in there running. Silage already made there, getting some digestate. Got 2 bale stacks here for hay. Sorry, these are bale stacks for straw. Right. I've got 2 bale stacks for straw. Total capacity is 220 bales of straw. Cows in there already, a big cow pen. We have 150 cattle, and we'll hold 200. We've got room to have births go on. Already got straw and food in here. And just like the pig area, put the water valve in the building. And update to the animal pen extension allows us to do all kinds of cool things with this. Repositioning it now is done by the keyboard as opposed to the mouse, which is how it used to be done. Change the color on them, and you can also change the scale. Make them smaller or probably larger, I guess, depending on how it fits your environment. In addition to that, we also now have the ability to place or position automatic milk sales module. I went and stuck that inside here. I wanted to keep it away from bad weather outside. Here we could basically say that we wanted to sell the milk, and basically it would auto sell for us as opposed to having to haul it. Nice convenient option for the busy farmer. We have 2 bale stacks over here for hay. So again, 210 bale capacity for hay for cows. So what kind of land do we own? Take a look at that. So I bought fields 2, 3, and 4, as well as fields 25, 24, and 23. And then as far as grassland goes, I bought this plot that's north of the grass that we own at the start, as well as this plot here, which is to the east of the start farm. That's to the north of the sawmill and everything. So got a fair bit of grass and a fair bit of arable property, but we still have plenty of property owned by other farmers, so we have plenty of opportunity to do contracts. Then we have one final surprise. You may have already seen a little bit of it as we were looking around. Didn't do the best job at keeping the camera away from it up here at the farm. Go ahead and just walk up here and show you the little surprise of the completely unrealistic and just fun little wagon that we're going to use to motor around the map with time to time. And that is right over here. My Jeep. Thank Terraforming went and customized this Jeep to me personally, right? Pretty cool. And it's available over on my Discord for anybody that wants to download it. An edit of a Jeep, I think, was put up in on modhub.us by the map author, the mod author. Custom license plates. Side here, got a little custom on the shift knob. Start up, we got a little display there. And yeah, on the hood. Pretty cool. We're going to use this to kind of motor around a little bit. From time to time, we can pull trailers with this. Got plenty of horsepower. Perfect for driving around on the hills. Doing a little rock climbing. We just need a little bit of a diversion. Enfield's 4 here. Two, quickly to our right, and 3 right here. Didn't buy field 1, a little bit too close to the map edge. Not a big fan of the map edge. I didn't want to be having to work over there constantly. At a distance, map edge is just fabulous, but when you get up close to it, it's just a whole bunch of well, cat vomit. Really want to know the truth? Gotta keep a light foot on this Jeep. A bit fast. The other fields I felt were fairly close and it shouldn't be too difficult to get to. Come out of this farm entrance here. Make our way around the hill to a traffic circle. This is the grass we own down here on the right. $25. $24. And 23. But we're going to go ahead and get back to the farm and get started doing a little farming. It is just afternoon, after lunch, on our first day of early spring. We're doing 9-day seasons, and we're probably typically going to play at a speed of probably close to if I want to do 10x speed or just 5x speed and then just fast forward. I've decided I've done enough work for the day. Oh. I don't know why I wasn't really expecting those fences to have collisions. That other fences don't. But yeah, if I'm doing 10x, that's game hour every 6 real minutes. So that's 6, 12, 24. So that's basically 5 hours every 30 minutes of gameplay. Yeah, not sure. I don't have the mod in that's going to let me jump that up to 10. I think. Let's see here. Do this with this mod. I need to go get another mod if I'm going to set that to something other than 5 or 15. 15's way too fast for this. If I was going to do something like 15-day seasons, then I might do 15 times speed to have the days go by a lot faster. For now, we're going to 5x, I suppose. Turnout, that's how we'll go. So, all of this equipment that comes with the Alpine farming pack is four-wheel steer, except for the older Bure tractor. I really like the four-wheel steering. It helps you get around. You need to plow 4, 24, and 23. Back and tackle these fields over here. Looked like 23 had grass in it. 24 had grass in it, which, quite honestly, I don't need. I got tons of grass. We're gonna be ripping that up out of the ground. We have pigs, so we're gonna need to plant corn. We're gonna plant soybeans or sunflowers. I'm not really sure. This particular geo we're using is Upper Austria, and the Upper Austria geo does not permit, in a timely fashion, planting and harvesting of canola. Rather interesting plant and harvest schedule for canola. So I'd be interested if anyone is from that general area of the world that could comment on how realistic that harvest and plant schedule is. I'll show you when we get down here to the field what I'm talking about, but it's pretty interesting. Take a look here. So for canola, we can plant canola in late summer through the middle of autumn. But we don't harvest canola until the following year. In earliest we can harvest is the following year in the middle spring to the end of the middle autumn. So we can get one canola harvest a year. We can't harvest canola until the earliest midway through the second year. Kind of interesting. Might plant a field of canola late just to see what happens. But it's a very interesting planting schedule. I'd be interested to know from folks in that general region, is that right? I mean, do you typically plant in late summer, early autumn, and then harvest the next year as far as the canola goes? So I think we're going to go with sunflowers this year, as well as corn, and then wheat, because we need wheat for our chickens. Then we probably are going to put down 2 fields of wheat. We get straw also. We're going to need straw for our cows and our pigs. And just so I'm not doing a bunch of driving, we're going to here. I need to go and fill this tractor up. Notice, since I bought this used, I didn't fill it up. One of the tractors I didn't refill. We might at some point buy the biogas plant just for the purpose of putting a big grass collection down here. Chaff, maybe. One thing, you gotta be careful coming up to these railroad crossings on this map. The triggers for the crossing gates are not very far away from the actual crossings. And while it's plenty of time for the triggers to get activated and the gates to drop, what it's not often in time enough for is to stop your vehicle before you get to the crossing gates. And I had a funny instance the other night on our multiplayer server, hauling a load of lime up to the farmhouse to put in the silo there. And well, say I ran into a situation where gates started to drop, lights started to flash, and I hit the brakes, and the brakes did not stop me. I managed to stop on top of the tracks. Managed to stop on top of the tracks. Gates dropped front and behind me. I had nowhere to go, and bam, I got hit by the train. Let me know, who else has been hit by the train on this map, because, well, the gates dropped. Alright guys, well I guess that's going to do us. We're not going to have time to do any field work today. I went and needed to refuel. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of our farm and build out? Think of our play series that we're going to be kicking off here. And what do you think of the map itself? Are you playing the map? Have you given up on the map? But I think it's a refinement. I think they're enhancing things, and I think it bodes well for what we might see in the next farm sim. That, until next time, happy farming.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.